Now we're going to talk about solving direct variation problems under our modeling variation section here. So direct variation means that it's a relationship in which one quantity is a constant multiplied by another quantity. And one way to think of it is like if you're driving down the road and you're going at a constant speed, the more time you drive, the more distance you cover. So that as time goes up, distance goes up. But if time had gone down, distance would have gone down. That's if you're going at a constant speed. And that's a direct relationship. Now, in direct variation, if x and y are related by an equation of the form, or they are, well, y equals kx to the n, then we say the relationship is a direct variation, and the y varies directly with the nth power of x. Oftentimes it's 1, but it could be 2, 3, or whatever else. In direct variation, that's not indirect, but in direct variation relationships, there is a non-zero constant ratio k, which is y over x to the n, where k is called the constant of variation, which helps to define the relationship between the variables. So how to solve for an unknown in a direct variation problem? We identify the input x and the output y. To determine the constant of variation, you may need to divide y by the specified power of x. To determine the constant of variation, use the constant of variation to write an equation for the relationship and substitute the known values into the equation to find the unknown. So our example here is the quantity varies directly with the cube of x. So y equals kx to the third power. So if y is 25 when x is 2, find y when x is 6. So what we know is 25 equals k times 2 to the third power. So 25 equals k times 8, and we can divide by 8. So k is 25 divided by 8. So we have y equals 25 over 8 times x cubed. Now what happens when x is 6? Y equals 25 over 8 times 6 to the third power, which is 25 over 8 times, and 6 to the third power, I think it's 216. I'm going to check in the calculator. 6 to the third, yes, it's 216. And I believe that can be divided by 8. And we get 27 times 25 is 675. And that would be the answer. Okay, and that is direct variation.